The Socceroos won't be left in the lurch if forced to head to the 2018 World Cup without NOWPostecoglou, Football Federation Australia boss David Gallop insists. The beleaguered national team coach has shown no sign of putting an end to the sideshow which threatens to consume the climax of Australia's World Cup qualifying campaign ahead of next month's must-win intercontinental playoffs against Honduras. David Gallop says he is looking at options for the coaching role of the Socceroos. Photo AAP. If the Socceroos qualify and Postecoglou decides to stand down following the final leg in Sydney on November 15, it will give the FFA just 7 months to find and appoint a new coach who will then need to implement his own style before June's World Cup in Russia. But when quizzed at Monday's league launch in Sydney, Gallop insisted there would be enough time to find a world-class replacement. "We've seen in football, we saw it with Tony Popovich at the Wanderers in the past month or so. Football is fluid," Gallop said. "People move. We'll adjust to that, I'm sure. The Socceroos don't play again until March, so we've got a relatively long stretch of inactivity. That will give us an opportunity to make a decision with Ange about the future." The potential challenge to replace Postecoglou is similar to that faced by the FFA before the 2014 tournament when Holger Osiek was sacked following qualification. However, on that occasion Postecoglou was announced as Osiek's replacement 8 months before the tournament, where Australia failed to secure a point in the group stages. Gallop was equally adamant on Friday that Postecoglou would not be pushed to make a decision before the Honduras tie. But he admitted that he wasn't scouring the market for a possible replacement. "We're always looking at options," Gallop said. "Because of the fluid nature of football, you're always considering the contingencies, the future. We've always got an eye on where we're at both in terms of the Socceroos and our junior national teams." The Postecoglou circus is set to continue on Monday night when he appears on the ABC's Australian Story. In a clip already released to social media, the Socceroos coach refused to commit a direct answer or a direction following the Honduras playoffs when quizzed if he would stay on if Australia qualify. "It's a real kind of a facetious question because people just want me to fit into their stereotype and answer it in a way that makes themselves feel really good about themselves," he said. "People are really worried about my future. They should be worried about these 2 games, but they're not. They just want an answer to a question that I'm not going to give them." AAP.